Next stop on the NRSL Advocare Truck Series brings us to Dover Downs International Speedway as we're here at the Monster Mile and the running of the FedEx 200 as we're set for racing on this, or the FedEx 150, I should say. The 200 will be on the Mellow Yellow Series. But anyway, the FedEx 150 will be the next stop on the Truck Series here at Dover Downs International Speedway as we're set for 40 laps of action here today on this 1 mile high banked oval, and they call it the Monster Mile for a very good reason. It chews up cars and spits them out, and we're going to see plenty of that here today. On the pole for today's event here, as we get to the starting line for today's event, on the pole at 165 miles per hour, it is Joshua Osborne, the number 15 Linex Ford Truckliners Ford. Beside him will be the number 50 Granger Ford of Cat Tellier and all Ford front row. Row 2 will be Chris Dodd in the Pennzoil Chevrolet, truck number 18. Beside him will be the Martinsville winner, Johnny Gardner, the 22 Miller Light Ford. Third row will be the number 4 Team ASD certified Ford of Jessica Shelton. She'll be alongside the number 17 GMAC Chevrolet of Jonathan Sorlin. He's on the outside. Fourth row has Levi McIntyre, the 99 XI Batteries Ford. Beside him will be the 94 Super 8 Motels Ford of J.R. Tellier. He was second at Rockingham. Joshua Sakuli has the next row down, the fifth row of this event. He's in the XI Barriers truck number 7 in the Ford, and albeit a different team than what McIntyre is driving for. Beside him will be the number 8 GM Goodwrench Chevrolet of Ryan George. Next row down has the number 16 Papa John Chevrolet of Charles Sanford. And flanking him on the outside of the other GM Goodwrench Service Chevrolet of Cole Deaver. He's one of our truck carrying our in-car. Both trucks carry in-truck cameras here for today's event. Next row down has the 98 Ray Bessis Ford of Alex Gray. Beside him will be the number 86 RC Cola Dodge of Alex Gray. Actually, Matt McIntyre has the Ray Bessis Ford number 98. Next row down has JT Bryant on the outside of that row in an Ortho Lawn and Garden Ford number 21. Inside of him will be the Team Mopar Dodge number 30 of Nathan Hudson. Next row down has Michael Turner, number 60, the Cat Rental Store Chevrolet, and the 44 Federated Auto Parts Ford of Quentin Moore has the outside. Next row down, Andrew Davis, the number 14 Milwaukee Ford, and beside him will be the number 43 Dodge Dealers Dodge of Joshua Collard. Next row down has the Quaker State Chevrolet, truck number 24. It's Cab Shearer. Beside him will be the number 28 Napa United Ford of Keith Batson. Next row down has Phil Parker, number 38, the Channel Lock Pliers Ford. He'll be flanked by the number 75 Square D Chevrolet. Number 75 Spears Manufacturing Chevrolet of Kyle Lynch. I'm getting screwed up on a lot of things. Bear with me. Next row down has Benjamin Miles, number 23, and his number 23 Toyota. But flanking him and outside will be the 29 Team Mopar Dodge of Chelsea Bowles. Next row down has Dougie Shears, number 87, the Belson Mobility Chevrolet, and the Mission Linens and Services Chevrolet, number 83 of Jesse Turner has the outside. Jordan Anderson has the inside of the next row down, number 6 Total Chevrolet. Beside him will be in the 06 Ultra Wheels Ford. That is Paul Minnick. Next row down has Zachary Fitzwater, number 59, the Kingsford Dodge. Flanking him will be the number 09 Zaxby Ford of John Arendt. Next row down has Matt Haas, the number 20 MB&A Chevrolet, and Dylan Young in the Die Hard Chevrolet number 1. Next row down has Zach Flickinger on the inside and the Team ASC certified Ford number 2. And flanking him will be William Brock in the 25 Budweiser Chevrolet. And then starting scratch and
start your engine!
Commands again, for racing here today. Starting scratch in the last row will be Seth Cole in the 52 AC Delco Chevrolet. And Kyle Matthews, number 5, the DuPont Chevrolet. He's another truck that'll be carrying an in-truck camera for today's event. So Kyle Matthews, Charles Samper, and Cole Deaver will be carrying a camera here today at Dover Downs International Speedway. This is the second 1 mile track we've been on here this season. We are on a 1 mile track at Rockingham in the second race of the season. So this will be a triple header here: trucks, Meliella, and Cup here at Dover Downs International Speedway. As the field will get set for green flag racing, Joshua Osborne and Kat Tellier will lead them down, a pair of Fords on the front row for today's event at Dover Downs International Speedway. Off corner number 4 they come. Pace trucks on the pit road. Green flag is out, and they are racing at Dover. Joshua Osborne gets the jump here. In second position goes Chris Dodd, and third is Jessica Shelton. And she's got the shove from her buddy Levi McIntyre. So you got veterans in the... Well, actually, you had veterans in 2 of the front 3 spots here. Is Chris Dodd, one of the comers in this series, and he has really made a name for himself in NR competition so far, as he has been in a lot of series so far. And here he is hanging in the back and hanging right there with one of the best, Joshua Osborne, as he goes inside. Now here comes Dodd to the inside lane. Ford versus Chevrolet. Who leads this lap? Osborne will. But when you get into turn number 1, it's going to be Chris Dodd with the preferred groove. But Osborne has that high lane working to his advantage. But Dodd hanging tough on the inside lane as now Kat Tellier tries to go outside, I should say, of Dodd. Now Osborne dips low. And now Tellier, she wants to lead in that number 50 truck. She won at Rockingham this season. Dips down, and she has the lead. Kat Tellier, number 50. The Granger Ford now goes out in front. The outside pole sitter for the event. And now the outside lane, the train on the outside lane starts to form here with Tellier, Osborne, and Shelton. And now Jonathan Zorlin decides to try to help the Chevrolet of Chris Dodd. Racing pretty good here at Dover Downs International Speedway, as you saw Dodd had to back up the gas, and that let J.R. Tellier now pull ahead. Here comes Shelton to the inside of Osborne for second. Darn pace truck. But Osborne shuts the door on Shelton, and now Tellier's all over the back bumper. J.R. Tellier, that is. Dodd runs in 5th position. Zorlin in 6th position. Now Zorlin tries to go inside for 5th. Matt McIntyre runs in the top 10. He's in 7th. Then Johnny Gardner in 8th. Levi McIntyre in 9th. And a battle for 10th between Ryan George and Joshua Sakuli. Side by side they come here as the yellow flag is flown for the first time here today. We apparently have a crash, obviously. And it's Kev Shearer, number 24, the Quaker State Chevrolet, that's crashed to bring out the first caution of the day on the 7th lap of today's event. And it was a 3-wide situation that happened right here as Shearer was on the middle of Phil Parker and Keith Batson. Yeah, Benjamin Miles comes up. He hits Batson's truck and takes Shearer and Phil Parker with him. You got Shearer and Parker were both kind of innocent victims of circumstances. So too was Batson to some extent. But damage to the Shearer truck and some front end damage to the Keith Batson truck as well. Keith coming in for an unscheduled pit stop as the Napa United crew goes to work, and they rip the hood off of that number 28 Ford. 35 miles an hour down pit road, and that is a killer. At least for green flag pit stops, at least so. But when you're under caution, it's not all that bad, to be honest, because you do not lose a lap though. Whereas if you do make a green flag stop, then obviously you go about maybe a lap or two down. So they're about to get set for green flag racing here. Kyle Matthews somehow is out of the race with a tire issue on the number 5 DuPont Chevrolet. So that's one of our truck cameras that we didn't get to take a ride with, but he is out of the race, and so too is Shear with that crash, and he's out of the race with that crash. So beginning the race right here on lap number 12 is Kat Tellier leading the race. So she's the outside pole sitter. The pole sitter, Joshua Osborne's in second position. Third is Jessica Shelton. Fourth is J.R. Tellier. Fifth position is Chris Dodd. Jonathan Zorlin in 6th. 7th is Matt McIntyre. 8th is Johnny Gardner. 9th is Levi McIntyre. And 10th position is Ryan George. As the green flag about to wave for the restart on the 12th lap, pace truck's already on pit road. Fords dominate the top 4 spots here at Dover so far as the green flag waves are back underway here at Dover. And they were single file on there, nobody making a move there at least. Osborne taking a peek to the inside lane. He's got the help from Shelton. But they both had to back off a little bit through that turn there. So the inside lane, not quite as good as the outside, obviously, here at Dover. Although we did see Kat Tellier did make a pass in turns 1 and 2 on the inside. That's how she got the lead, and that's how it stays right now. It's Tellier, Osborne, and Shelton, the top 3 spots. J.R. Tellier in the 4th position right now in the number 94 truck. So KEB Enterprises does have a couple of trucks left, and we have got a mess here coming out of turn number 2. That's Charles Sanford in the 16 truck and battling with Cole Deaver and Ryan George, the 2 Goodwrench trucks. On board Charles Sanford's truck. And you see the amount of RPMs they turn on this track. They're down about 8,400. There it is. Look at the RPMs climb up to about 94, I think. Yeah, 9,400 in turn number 1 and turn number 3. Sanford runs in 10th position. Joshua Sakuli and Ryan George battling it out for position there. That's Cole Deaver right behind him in number 3. And whoa, and he had to back up a little bit. JT Bryant goes to the outside lane, so is Alex Gray in 86. Battle going on for 8th position between Levi McIntyre and Johnny Gardner, and now they close in on the 98 truck of Matt McIntyre. So 2 of the McIntyres going ahead. They're no relation, no relation, of course. They're Matt and Levi are no relation to each other whatsoever. And now they're 3 wide as they go into third turn. Zorlin caught on the outside lane, but they keep the handle this time. And now Sanford now pulls up on the back of McIntyre's truck, and they're 3 wide out of turn number 4. I thought the McIntyres were actually going to get together coming out of the 4th turn, though, but Matt pulls ahead, and now Levi now stuck alongside Johnny Gardner in 22. Pair of Fords are just the best battle on the track at the moment. And now Joshua Sakuli now gets in the mix, and so does Ryan George in number 8. Turn 4 is usually Calamity Corner here at Dover. Now from Cole Deaver's truck in number 3, right there behind the Ortho truck of JT Bryant. And Cole has our rip cam in this event. As we're now past the halfway point here, 21 in the books, and 19 laps to go here at Dover. You see the leaders up ahead there. Beaver running in 14th position. And several trucks up the high side right there. That's Matt McIntyre on the outside of Jonathan Zorlin. He'll take position away. And meantime, Osborne looks inside of Tellier for position. That's for the lead. And Chris Dodd also looking for the lead. And Dodd moves Osborne up the track. He got the 15 truck loose. And now Dodd goes to second position. And here comes Shelton on the attack now in the Ford car. Or Ford truck. And Dodd backs off right there in front of Jess. And she had to back off a little bit too. And Osborne will keep second on that number 15 truck. And now Shelton's the one who's the odd one out in the outside lane. And she decides to follow Chris Dodd in the number 18 truck. She knows that outside lane's the best of the bunch, it appears to be. Osborne dives low. Tried to make the pass and didn't do it there, but now Matt McIntyre now decides to go inside. He's been on the move in that number 98 truck. Osborne inside for the lead. He and Cat Tellier side by side. Shelton's going to try to help Osborne. But the outside lane again prevails, and now Osborne gets moved to the high side by Shelton. And you can imagine Jess is a little bit frustrated with the 15 truck there, trying to seeing that she can't get past him. But now she finds herself outside of Dodd. Nope, she stays inside. She goes inside of Osborne, moves him up the track. That's for third place. And here comes Chris Dodd looking inside of Cat Tellier, and nothing doing on that from that standpoint. Osborne keeps third at the moment, but Shelton not giving up in that Ford truck. But now here comes that 98 of Matt McIntyre here. He now wants to move up to the outside lane. So it appears in any league, though, the tendency is to go to the inside lane because the inside lane is the shortest way around the track, though. But what you don't recognize, of course, is the outside lane gives you more momentum and more straightaway speed. And the yellow flag is flown again. And judging by the slow truck, it may be Seth Cole in the 52. And the yellow flag flying with 11 laps to go in the event. They're flying on the 30th lap of the event. And it was Seth Cole. He was in 32nd position when this happened. I said turn 4 is Calamity Corner. Well, turn 2 can be as well. And in this case, he gets muscled out of the way by Zach Flickinger in the 2. And watch Seth. Oh, a 160-mile-an-hour shot into the inside wall. And that sends the AC Delco Chevrolet spinning sideways right there, just about almost the entire way down the backstretch. In fact, it was the entire way down the backstretch as it comes to rest going into turn 3. Real time, this is how quick things can happen at Dover. Real time. Oh my goodness. Seth getting himself composed and gets his number 52 truck to start back up. And he is a lap down in 36th position, so he's right in between Levi McIntyre and Johnny Gardner. So pay no attention to the 52 truck. He is not in the top 10 in the field at the moment. But we do know that lap traffic can present some problems to the lead pack of trucks, sir. So we may not be done wrecking just yet, possibly. But the leader is Kat Tellier. She has led the most laps so far in this event here today on number 50 Granger Ford. She was the outside pole sitter. Second position is Chris Dodd. Third, Joshua Osborne. Fourth is Matt McIntyre. And fifth is Jessica Shelton. Sixth place is Jonathan Zorlin. Seventh is J.R. Tellier. Levi McIntyre 8th. Ninth is Johnny Gardner. And Joshua Sakuli runs in the 10th position. As the green flag about to wave, we will have 6 laps to go here at Dover Downs International Speedway in the FedEx 150 as pace truck is off on the pit road for the second caution flag of the day. Green flag waves and we are back underway. 6 laps to go here at Dover. Does anybody have anything for that 50 truck? We'll see. Osborne looking the inside lane on the 18 of Chris Dodd. Joshua has to back up a little bit in the third turn. Dodd to the outside lane. Looked like I thought he was going to pull up alongside the 50 of Tellier, but it didn't happen. Here comes Dodd for the lead. Chris Dodd, number 18, has that pedal to the middle on that Pennzoil Chevrolet. Side by side they go in the third turn. Dodd backs up a little bit. Tellier, again, it's a slight advantage as they come off the fourth corner. Matt McIntyre to second position now. Here comes Shelton on the outside lane. Trying to go 3 wide. She gets by Osborne. Truck on the inside lane. Here comes Matt McIntyre for the lead. And the yellow flag is flown. Will it be? Is it McIntyre or is it Tellier? Hadley at the line. And that's going to be the race. That's going to be the race right there. And if that's the case, Kat Tellier's won with Matt McIntyre second. And it was Zachary Fitzwater in 59. It's apparently had problems. Caution flag flying with 3 laps to go in the race. And let's quickly look at what happened with Fitzwater before we bring you the final lap under yellow. Yeah, Fitzwater was running pretty strong right there, and then he apparently blew up. Yeah, he blew up. And just about got turned by the one of Dylan Young and the 2 of Zach Flickinger. So, yep. So, yeah, apparently it was a problem with the Zachary Fitzwater truck, and yeah, that truck is. Well, I could be wrong, and Fitzwater may still be trying to go here. And in fact, he will start. So my mistake, though, I thought Fitzwater blew up. The way he slowed dramatically, and he's still on the inside lane though. So I kind of wonder. Yep, and he will fall behind the 2 truck of Zach Flickinger. So Fitzwater will in fact finish the race after all, and that's the main thing here. The white flag has flown, so the race is over here in the FedEx 150, and it will belong to Kat Taylor. She will get her second win of the season. KB Enterprises dominated the day here at Dover Downs International Speedway, and their legion of Fords. Matt McIntyre, another Ford, comes home in second position. He had a great charge up to the front. Third will go to Chris Dodd. Fourth place will be Jessica Shelton, matching her truck number. Fifth position will be Joshua Osborne. Sixth place will be Jonathan Zorlin. Levi McIntyre, 7th. 8th, Joshua Sakuli. 9th will be J.R. Tellier. And Charles Sanford will end up finishing in 10th position. In today's event, we will give you the rest. We will give you the rest of the rundown when we get the checkered flag here. The average speed of the race was actually will drop a little bit. It was 106.045 on the last lap, so it'd probably be a little bit over 100 miles per hour. I'm not so sure, but she started outside pole. She led the most laps in today's event. Did what she needed to do here at Dover. Track position all the more important on this track, and it proved to be true today for Kat Tellier. She will win the Lucas Oil. She will win the FedEx 150 at Dover Downs International Speedway, and she'll take home the title here today. And the pace truck will park it on pit road. So with that all said, here the rest of the finishing order here today's event. Ryan George will end up finishing in 11th position. 12th was JT Bryant. 13th, Johnny Gardner. Joshua Collard, 14th. Cole Deaver, 15th. 16th position will be Quentin Moore. Alex Gray was the last truck in the lead lap in 17th position. Michael Turner, 18th. Andrew Davis, 19th. And John Arndt will come home in 20th in today's event. So 10 races are in the book. So that's 10 races in the books in the NRSL Advocare Truck Series. And we still got quite a few races left to go in this series in the chase for the battle for the championship. Rest of the finishing order here: Nathan Hudson will come home in 30th position, 21st position, excuse me. 22nd will be Kyle Lynch, Dougie Shears 23rd, Chelsea Bowles 24th, Jordan Anderson 25th, Jesse Turner 26th. Paul Minnick had a tire issue somehow. I don't know how that happened for Paul Minnick. He ends up 27th. Bill Parker 28th, Dylan Young 29th, and 30th was William Brock. Benjamin Miles 23rd and 31st position, Matt Haas 32nd, Keith Batson 33rd. So at least he's happy that one of his trucks won. And in fact, both of his trucks appear to have run good here today at Dover. Here, both Kat and J.R. Tellier. Zach Flickinger, 34th. 35th, Seth Cole. 36th was Zachary Fitzwater. And the two other trucks out of the race, Kyle Matthews and Kev Shearer. Unfortunate for them that they didn't end as well as they would have hoped here at Dover. Average speed, 102.700 miles an hour. Kat Tellier dominates the day at Dover Downs International Speedway as she wins the first leg of the triple header here at Dover. She would like to repeat that possibly in the Cup Series event in the FedEx Autism Speaks 400. But we have the Mellow Yellow Series yet to run before that, though, in the NRSL, and we hope you will stay tuned. We hope you will stay tuned for that. And so until then, it's James Qualls. It's been production in the NRSL, and we will see you next time. So long, everyone.
Greg, did you have any ignition problems?